at the strategy be a sika from the coffers of the country Ghana called Ghana. Dear woman ye, NDC for W by election be a Omuria 838 million Ghana cedis just for the name of we are going to do by election. Now, the same way, why any the ababonte, a reverend in team for Joe. And in same way, be go abonte say, the nam sunti nam so aman this if we're running everywhere say they want to have by election every time. They say by elections in a bar, and then a mawon abkwanya ma omutumi ediwe sika e free the coffers of the country because they use that as an excuse to take money out of the country Ghana coffers. Here we are in team for Joe Abachurch and Semnum, and you will inquire on the buy or San Churchemu why they want to buy a plane or San Churchemu and Sembebre, any subject the LGBTQ plus a home bill now got that parliamentar. Ye nyans of Vuyano, you team for Joe at the home and Churchemu Abba to Abontain. Now, Abayo de pa. Na obetin sembinum swase de ekoso e wo parliament ne hawa ya ankase speaker Agban Baben Mr. Cho de oye no parliament wo ni nyina no ye nwa panyini e de ho nsem abegu abonte enti meso se yenko tie ensem a reverend in team for aboabo no na yensan emra back into studio we face off channel me chia ye pa mo akwaba Machado for Mabanyina, like a video, no, comment, nanso no, sanso, subscribe, say we unsubscribe, ya. Yen try your home, Emirates here, yen ko tien sama, Reverend in Team for Joe, a war at the Mayan, Yabaya, near Tuado, Macrao.
Wamayi na suja fie a prompti yisi se Pandai constituency seat no aye vacant nti there is a yisi no aye bia no hwenye na omonkoye rerun ho menim se what ya dedicate to say
if I bring ask a film let me tell NDC something when the ntia NDC for ekura over 188 seats now the biano womunye ulterior things ni motives yenye nyoma bia ne bone a ebe pia makowi se yenye NDC and MVP seats ni bi nka ho is because every by election bia o meko bia they loot 38 million cedis. I am telling you.
By election bia yebeye.
By election bia yebeye. They loot 38 million cedis.
Omu wiya 38 million.
Absolutely, I'm telling you.
Ghana Fosika.
Ghana Fosika 38 million. Eye de omu wiya in the name of yede koye bambonko. And you know, akwatia by election, they spent 38 million cedis just on security.
Bambo keke no.
Bambo keke. Isi the MI, isi cost of my. And you know, you see, if Nipano ehun se ye kwakoto abana e by election as an opportunity to steal in this country now there. And they want to create every opportunity. And this time, no, Chief Justice. As a matter of fact, we have some of the best judges in this country. But they say Nyoma Bintino, woman agenda, you see, and if we don't come together, near patriotic ukrumu Nancy say ye babe kukonisa. Now we've done by elections in this country many times. By election, you treated your book 38 million just on security. And you know, if they are saying that at every by election, 38 million, I chop there. And yet, baby, Pandai City, Pandai City, honorable in Dam, every over 3,700 votes.
Yeah.
And baby, not. Mantime who wants to be crowd
about 41 police stations.
Can you boom? Nakas would nina check NDC for crown. It's just about 500 votes.
Yeah, cost pennies.
But they are not contention wa and to one of the stars of the court on the crown. Say a cancer MP with a vote assuming say 1 year all those police stations in NDC for crown. It's a total of 500 votes. Yeah, the more democratic free one. We still have 3,200 votes. And to know some constituency we baby say a and they when you speak of parliament so and your clerk is what throw their comma easy. Until said democracy na ye wono na enye wo mo fe en wo mbunti no wo mo ye nyoma tro kan wo mo hwe de asi wo Benin wo mo hwe de asi wo Guinea Bissau wo mo hwe de asi wo Mali wo hwe de asi wo Burkina en hwe de asi wo Niger sabi before na nkasa no sabi ya ya na wo hwa edin pa se sabi kabiba menka bi akwasi broni ye no enu abi ne ye ne bibi fo nso ye yi ana enti se wo nya power na be ye nyoma tro kan sa won so hwe wo.
Right, but Obibi say about 41 polling stations and issues wo ho a identity whole constituency ye kobosa kana kwa rerun wo ho.
Yeah, and I've told you the reason, because they will have an opportunity to loot 38 million cedis just under the pretext say kwakobo ban. Now kwakobo ban they are not the best spending, because Ghana Police Service wo mo budget so all through the year no wo mbebo ban, immigration for wo mo de national security force wo mo de and this bibi na kwakoko so a den foforo no mo kwakoto afi na kwakoko high soldier foforo afi na kwakoko high police foforo afi na kwakoto tuo foforo afi na kwakoto uniform foforo afi na kwakoto boot foforo enti den foforo na kwakoto afi na kwakoto Black Maria foforo afi na kwakoto den tuo ben what akodie ben na kwakoto ne foforo a wuyi fewer de be mo akọ ene allowance a de be o chop money we be for that number of days we be wo a we no free ho. Why must we spend 38 million? So when there is motivation, so bibi wo ho no wo de be sesa nkwan are nam e wo ho de a
de bia be ya
wo me chekere enti say am sorry waka wo mo de be pandai e be free, nobody knows where next. Enti what wo ye MP woni boni bia enso NDC for the be court a chekere won sa say ye ko by election, because the nyate by election don't say 38 million esu.
Right, I've been joining you now, Reverend Johnny Tim Fojo. We know the manager keke na fe yare substantive issues.
So that is the only reason why they want to go to Pandai. Near no dia enka enka bibia ni ho.
Many I want to cause ways to be an affair substantive issues, you know. So, my who says yes was binom, ahimfu binom, semtrofu binom, astate kase yema mampain John Dramani mama, and caught term. What now? What here? It was saying,
say, oh, mampeni now about first term, be a new matrokan. A be good when massy. I'm over 1 million. We are certain president. We just say we are certain president. Not Ghana for over 1 million to about the tiao for incompetent. Now, Nasa Yankopon wow. Not if you were Tuechi Ghana for the bonnet a bichew. No more to about the mouse, a bra. Nyensa second chance. Usum with reverence. Usum with akumapa. So usum with focus. We focus on it say. What will be chat was second term? O second term na ultra no constitution no say na kire o say saying 4 years.
Yeah.
Entino utrimu po ene wani so ade hunu must be say sa wo last chance ya wanyan enfie na ya da wani mu no wo de beja din pa bi na apepa trokana boni na abedi in first one no. That must be your focus. And this oba na say afi crown yanson na wo de afi na wo dwen mi o third term ho. Now we dream with term extension ho na fi se obenya agenda professors bi any agenda asofu bi any agenda CSOs bi any stomach direction MPP stomach direction NDC executives bi say wo mo enyeje wo so enye yedwom yen stand 7 years yen stand 6 years yen stand nko na yen another term kranka ho a hwede asi wo Benin na hwɛ de asi wo Guinea Bissau na hwɛ de asi wo Mali de asi wo Niger na de asi wo Burkina Faso na fa tu ho fo, because you say owo or the day
any breneka
owo or the day
any breneka
entino. Don't take Ghanaians for granted. Don't take Ghanaians for granted. You can come and arrest me, you can come and storm my house, you can do whatever you want to do to me. I am warning you, say where you are mampeni.
You are warning the president.
Now when your second term one dinako now 28 December no we are dinako. Don't even mamo biampo and nadao to even contemplate, because you see ya mom paye na se mokoso so san komo yi so na se bibi boni bi kosi a ka hunu se sa asofo no mo boss agye na ma wo no obekọ na sorry akọ preach agye ne collection
yeah
sa CS na vis wo mo bo agye na ma no o professor obekọ ne classroom akọ lecture nya ne sika abo the consultancy one be a media whoever is doing that agenda no obetena ne ba bia ote obetena ne fie bia ankoto nhyane so je ne bia ankoto nhyane so na wo ye political class no then ne beton until we no ne ade say edwenwen hu say democracy na our fourth republic ya ba be so mu no e di jawa na e di asoaw until hweso yi 4 years is enough. How many people in this country? We have over 32 million population. In the Parod was simple in the between members of parliament. Only 275 at a time. Ne 276. And this why assemblyman. Na ya mere you appear every ho Edward Babe MP. No san Babe deputy minister. Wasan Esra Amwabe full minister. Asa Esra Ubio Amwabe vice president. Asa Esra Amwabe president. Aye Numa Troka. Asa ma second chance. Amwabe second term president. Dear Noa Nako. Dear Noa Nako. Don't entertain these things. Because what the nibre and the nibre at the year Numa be now the entertaining Komobi o Krumuha. Sabi abe shanko phobia bufu. Na sa ankofo no se omo bufu a owo odeden
any braineka
ntino yese se wote se we badwemma na wote se wadan unua bi abodwe se eja damu na ehia then as usa bucket nsuo nwunu na ade odi ehyem ntino wonim owu ayeden hwena nti hwede esi wo bani ene Ghana soldier force wo boy ho ban no we have to send troop also to Benin adentia because the ACC wo ho no enye twediesi ogini Bissau enti no sabi unimu wu a hwena na sabi a yentoto yenyo ya mammo yie na abrofo nso fa buo maye se wo ye ko bibini na ye de amammo jawo a obetumi ahyehyɛ ne yie na da bia no ye niema se ya in the eyes of the international community no omomuye enti no ye muye mani yie de wanya no toto no a 4 years no so a na akọ Dr. Baumia betwaso no nim also trying 8 years we are nobody will entertain any term extension. Nobody. I am one of the key campaign people for Dr. Baumia. Also be trying 8 years we are that is how we do it. He should continually debunk and he should continually state his commitment. Say, Masa, Obi Okabia Munyai, I made 4 years in the because one yes I'm finding Nancy from no one trust and come so not quite na smooth no media some of them in can woman what the wa sa woman can between aqua for you be the abrewa at the end of the day no one more ekano better baby
now never count right mera see I feel no abeke ho me patro higher community 103.3 e wa chimoda strong 101.5 achimoda afema radio 103.3 wokofodua mining city radio 89.5 for takwa asase 100 of 3 wo Cape Coast asase 99.7 tamale asase 98.5 e wokumase asase pa 107.3 Reverend John in team for Joe MP for Asin South former deputy Education Minister, ranking member on Defense and Interior Committee. I will my Mrashebujafie. Why your former Deputy Education Minister there? Now what you tremu and come a buy we seen so here a buy and crowd over 200,000 affiliate omuntimi entwa omumasua so GS for the crata by Edward for so etrotro nsembi and I will bonifu the person of which say bra MPP abai no tia kunya so no apona na motomba nkra no mjilate no na mo ne omo kasa nti no mo nyirimu omu jan mankra no ewia enti na enkra no e passe but we a true reflection of enkra no omo performance as former deputy education minister what yet to say
me baso but quickly just before that many information is here pandai ahemfo na nanom atrankonwa wo pandai aka ho abom aye mammoth press conference
okay
at tesukoko dia chiro mampeni mahama se so onim na se wa ntu electoral commission speaker of parliament ne judge for ne fo na so mo se kina ne chi ana kina ne ke wo mo ba be by election e wo ne ho a wo mo ho a wan hwe a de besi wo ho no ye ne besi wo ho no
We a press conference at Pandaya Himfo.
And easy. Shediesi ewo boko. Shediesi ewo Benjiria over 48,000 mufi share mufri umwa 23,000 ekoye refugees ewo 10,000 koye wo Burkina Faso 13,000 ekoye wo Ivory Coast. Do we want another Oyene? Do we want another conflict in Pandai? Just say wo buy no 1 year no we record a person who nyana say conflict and to kwamra na manfo ntutu tabi embo anuano endwetwe tuo ne seka wo mo ho ense so mo adan enti no na wo de ba na asesen enti say asomdwe na apede ahemfo no se tie na stop enti no national security for etie if you are picking this intel na munim the intensity of oyena ebetumi asia sabia montunifo because I'm telling you what shall it profit a man or be president na de bosumi bia no e say ethnic conflict eba na ntokwaba na onua ekuninua na
just jomama be mampanyin bosumi bia ntokwasi wo baabi
oh na one say the AC o sampa o the AC o boko
yeah
na the AC o gbenyiri ono ane ne backyard sola kalbatuna ene a friend say bole bamoy won't say the ekoso. How has it gone? How has it ended? Nipa hundreds of people to me who over yenti bida minimum fear wedi but what in penny some that say conflict be Ghana ha nipa 23,000 akwa refugees will be man so pay see e man penny penso and just the case now and do you know how much we spent on these conflicts? Me bekeka the amount of money car or man ebo boko ho ebo ewo gbinyiri die ho ne de ebo wo mia bia na se wote ho na se wote ho ni adwuma ye ne ye pesika kakra kra de atre adwuma mu e de afawo na wo kwan enye ni ye pesika de atwa wo kwan wakura asensuo kura ni ho ye pesika e de akotu nsuo de amwanom wo kurom clinic kura ni ho ye pesika kwa akoto ekwa akosi clinic na se ye ntumi nya bi ni ye sasa skapudu nyina se ye fa nkodumja a ye conflict na de aba na se wo fa ho adwen ndi yesre moma asomye mra Pandai na moma Pandai fo de omo hwehwe ne aba wo mo ato ama omo ampi no omo enfo omo ampi no na for the next 3-4 years no omo ene omo ampi no entena. That is what I'll tell you. No edanchenya coming back to the education. Let me tell you, one of the first things I said the Minister for Education would tie me Honorable Harun Idrisu would tie me say ne tenure no ebe successful immediately as well or sack PRO no GES no whatever his name is, he is the first person that must be sacked. Sa GES PRO no
Fenyi
sa Fenyi no
Daniel Fenyi
Honorable Harun Idrisu answer kena he will be one of the reasons I be man down for Abba. I'm telling you for what it is worth. So obeti the eka
why
openso betumi abato atwene hwe nsemu a wode betu dwa abra omamu ha since 2017 ye baye ya peja ye wumasua akọ anim enti no ya do away with a time where not less than 50% and a bit pass a core subject. From 2020, the first batch of free SHS from Okufuado graduates, they do almost no results buy for the first time. No, Obia A1 to 6 score, no, not less than 50% and a pass here. The one pass 54%, 61, when they pass here, don't not to me call tertiary. Yeah, neka crank ebe do 2023. English 73.114 and a pass here. Oba integrated science at 68.82% a pass here. Oba mathematics even the lowest the crown 61.39%. Oba social studies are 71.51% pass here no. And ne oba je nwumasua me de mawa. Eno ma ye troka ebutu ema o reset na so de ba no wasa a reset e de akobre ana wo so 2015 2016 a ni enya nkwala me em pass okurum ha at a time 2015 only 32% in a pass or maths. 32% in a pass in math. 2016 33% in a pass in math. Into a more reset agenda no more, you know. They are taking education outcomes, you know, backward to the time. Okoka President Mahama Nanka said the Kanka said, Ebra 2023, the stellar performance of our students by a build up from 2020, 2021, 2022 at Ebano. The whole West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, 3 top most prize, 1 year top wasi. No more Ghana for Umkoji award, Umbaye, Misa Edienim Koma, award for National Theatre. Also, when young crown are being Refi.
Okay.
Or say young Colano na ben mo bia mum and you bia so. And your teacher for no na actually or the papa bia, name mu and the teacher for no mum. No, ya pon or more to the mawum, enti and what me a pass na Ghana cry bon. Ghana teacher need to apo. San or kai, obien to me and correcting Ukrumuha. And this and ne. Maba nasa more reset education system no back to the times and collide fairly Ukrumuha. And the first statement I will say Ministry of Education GS issue and a statement of apology.
Okay.
A statement of apology say we inherited education system and it dimu for about 5 years continuous no near whom failure biawum and this and yaba na ye di kan no ma ye troka emma only 48% pen are passing math. You see I'm passing maths dear. Yes we are sorry. Because what it means is that over 52% of Nkra, over 260,000 students, you know, own to me Enco University, own to me co poly, own to me co nursing training, own to me co College of Education, own to me co BIA, just say, what reset it. And then I some get 1 year come. And you know, they should have issued a statement of apology. Now we are what's our issue statement to say? That chief examiner's report near Hemu, who said the entire you fail in Kolani failure, no, na apostle 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, I've had a copy of the report. Why for a release a publishing simple. Now, some of the areas were more pointed to the weakness within mathematics among candidates. You know, the students lacked the ability to translate real mathematical problems into diagrams.
Okay.
Until it was one test item and a weak room. Oba social studies say one of the issues and say the student had weakness in understanding UN systems. The UN organs and how they interact in the international system. And when no and I say mu statement na mu di book compo who say when any na person and sinto and going forward no then interventions are correct those weaknesses. Teacher training BSM mo de 1 year math 1 year English social studies ni ade no wo ba be semu kina na wo kire mu wi a is expected some supervise mo so dia kire mo fra no na etumi akonanim and you are going to put in this and many other measures in place to forestall the results, sir. And na so we are buying out to women now we are competent na nim women to ya and amo so to no omo anya ne sa and almost smart sa brantie no on this fake news and hwan no a true propaganda letter na sa letter no in fact well nyame na me education huntia he would have been fired. Oh, he would have been fired. And whoever sanctioned that statement must also equally be fired. And this Minister for Education, Emma, the Professor Davis, Nifenino, the man. Lucy, let me tell you, we are Minister for Education. One of your notable output, education, Ghana Education Service.
Yeah.
And this 1 year incompetent. Senior matrasia. Now, obey on popular Ukruma, Ubiampo Beso Betudni. Biana Wankasa, you're competent. But because the wouldn't ni papa or share GS amount into. And this will be TSR advice, no. That's what best Sir Professor Davis name Fenina. It will be good for him. When Nasa San Ombe, no. Let me tell you, another thing I want more air say. They and fɛyin egyina radio so say main team for you minim abemu hyehyɛ pa na me minim school akɔ yɛ ɛna minim adwuma wo yɛ ɛna minim experience a ɔwɔ And I'm telling him, say, Anye Kuran, my deputy minister for education for 4 years. My member of parliament. This is my 3rd term. And I'm telling him, say, there is no serious government entertaining such a person as a PRO in an institution like GES. The only one say, "Womo buy instead say, womo be interventions are a boa ye buy ye be ye nuntino not 2015. Oh, ba foundational level, and yes, it's just in Kwampa. 2015, President Mahama, ye president, no, ye be a friend EGRA, early grade reading assessment. The whole Ghana, P24, I don't know where the in fear average around 8 years. Only 2% pen and need mark in kind. The whole Ghana, P24, we nipa 100 at 2 pen. And it to me, I can kind. Ye nearby, the phonics based approaches by Jolly Phonics, no near day, said the Akrano, ye bet send teacher no. Techniques and pedagogies phonics based approaches said what the sound best sound the letters I can boom a formal words now I combine words sentences now I can't here in your local language and in English. Yeah, USID 4 transition to English plus and then jolly. We did a lot training a teacher for printed textbooks. Miami actually called field supervise a lot of it. It could be as it may improve reading ability from 2% to 38% in 2023. P2 form. If we a sign measure among P4 form, we're able to get 54% of people who are reading from 2% to 54%. And you know what? And no some interventions in the near Chile, na the Juma, na would me 18 team from the no, not what a phase was by secondary school. Yeah, the textbooks at the man Kurano.
Okay.
You said to your intervention allowance at the my teacher phone. As I a professional development allowance at the my teacher phone. And in the extra classes are not a scaffold man no. You say we are here in Israel, ubia enya 1 hour extra intervention. A teacher phone so you call more share more. Na ye encourage you motivate you montino. Almost ekum mujeni at the children kwalano support them. Teachers were some of the best partners in our education success story and a chance for heads no and anyway you say ya mo aduane adi ya kire wade awie wa cover syllabus no aka be 3 weeks be or 1 month or 2 months to one kasa exams no said the whole world best practice America for Singapore Canada obia eye no yen to pass questions in na fa answer na who questions are etumi ba the aba pen kwa fa so answer no with chief examiner's report na prepare unya confidence go face because wo kwa control exams cry ehuom and say broni kwa control SAT and LSAT obeto book kese be 1,000 pages over $1,002 the amaneba no e dey rehearse said tua time akomana tra computer chi aye test results before be throw SAT no a test be 3 times answer and you know yen so yenye bibisa and fam build it mo ye politics say aden ye quarter pass questions amankura no mo dem ba mbetwam enti no they don't understand education and then your marketing kitia and no nekika boom obaye a teacher for no na rather no tu ani asi wo ho a wo indict wo mo say wo mo etu apo na Ghana kora abon enti no so be pass the as teacher ni na akotu apama no wadidi na tam wabu na nimtia enti wono so be kasa ene ye be jai na ne omapa ye de kire wom ene skills de boa build confidence no wono ameye mienhwe wa kwa mienhwe ene makoya abon aye a flop basai eno bi allowance di wom no muntu ama wom. And then for the first time in about 8 years, a teacher for Baby Christmas, one kasa professional development allowance a D woman, a binds won't to my home.
To motivation in ho.
Motivation in ho. And no about 26 to about 40 schools are one more teacher for we a headmaster. I can't bear 3 months to was here a busy period.
Yeah,
because I said to told Nyoma a teacher for revision. How is it going with the students? That is the time when NDC for one more best say one more on the school be a party for. And you know teachers say wo ye NDC for no tro letters the far headmasters ne won de call come DG Director General Professor Davis also saka ye no wanye hwehwemu onye hwehwemu kra and o tro letter straight from head office at this step every such headmaster aside the pam wom the auditors call ye koye hwehwemu koye hwehwemu no wi nso a the papa bi amfiri mu ama mo wi nso a mo reinstate wom a mo nso mo reinstate wom eno mo fa disciplinary process BM goes o mo mumra bia so enti no 3 months wasi no na several headmasters were not at post leadership crisis and yes district directors of education and active me no ka say me anka sa sense to kra me obi ho sa up to now nipa no tifie onso onye eboni bia mo so a mo
interdict na
no only interdiction so much letter say step aside and let this person take over and what tifie
ni etuaneka
onso onye eboni bia enti no when you create such leadership crisis in schools how do you expect them to perform? Now we and wow, the sense of NDC in the mismanagement of GES in education system, no. In fact, a brosokra. A bionso. Are you counting the number of points I'm raising?
Yeah.
A bionso no. One more start any missing schools. Eko. Eukrumaha. Ministry of Education, GES,
school method, school,
any missing schools. Yeah. Schools are some ne tertiary no any omoko e you omokra court.
Okay, so omoko how?
Let me tell you this. Kromoha, the highest performing secondary schools o omemu ha nyina no. So nye Roma so school na ye Methodist school. Anya Methodist school a Presby school, anya Presby school a Zion school, and now say Pentecost, and now say Islam missing 195 years ago. As abre na ban bi ani ho. Colonial times. And I'm sorry, addition, buy. And to Becca Wesley College, Wesley Girls, and the Presbyterian Training College, and the St. Augustine's, this other college, Anglicanum, and sorry, baby. And these schools buy, and yes, we are Cremoniu, we are comfortable. We are Christian New Year, why you Ubia, says couldn't be no more, ya, the team, Ghana and Penny for Copemo Bra, are buying so buy ya. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so be so musisi na Ghana National College no money other schools akeka ho a actually other districts bi so ahemfo bi so SC bi de ka ho a omo ye partnership wa e di mu abedru nei ndi say ene we missing school we presec every Ghana now we Wesley Girls now we all these Prempe and St. Louis and St. Roses St. Charles St. James
Bomb school because yes you
Pope John's
St. James
I am Oko St. James and Yami Wawa
may all saints
until one base I am telling you St. James is for about 5 years now they have been number 1
where's he
in Ghana. Okay, it's always legal. St. James they have been number 1 consistent for about the past 5 years. So when the first or the second and so we use our schools we know the same China we friends saying Achimota then be na aka papa o school mu e krom ha they aka na say they make o ye ni bi so I say and you know when you have mission schools controlling the best in your public education system now ba when you more form stronger partnership o meku o fale see to say o ba bebu o mo anim tia boni be nso mo aye o nya boni bia the omo kan say what Wesley Girls is saying say ye want to say a panel principles need discipline bia and no na my sa results here yen the same for presec and other places in James no and it say we catechist ba we bishop ba we sorry penny elder bi ba now ye wine na say what sorry Lent period say Roman for
Lent pa
any Methodist for do Lent and some mo kire kom
yeah
and say one na we Lent no school no ye wa dia enso no ye se didi na fa suade didi na ye den nya ho de fa suade na emum se wo se wo mpe na on religious grounds no wo Lent munti no wo be fasting dia ma papa bishop no so na ye religious grounds ntumi enidi no o me sign undertaking say me ba me gidie som kyerɛ me sɛ lent deɛ onya akom kyerɛ and this or kyene kom na bibi esia hold me responsible, don't hold the child responsible, and I say don't hold the school no responsible. And you know say no na or ye Romani a Methodist ni ye Presby ni crass wo ba be fasting be sign it now ma obana ye fasting na say no and fam from so bi ama na say won so ye kremoni we you conform ba we different faith e bia Buddhist na say won so say wo som gidie de kyerɛ sɛ du Ramadan ye fasting ti no wonnidi dia wo say ne won so be sign the same undertaking you know we say hey they have truncated religious freedom and they have done this and you want violation. What is this about human rights? You see, for once, you know, people one year fees woman see and they are quite no one for common sense in Yajuma. Common sense and Yajuma. Almost say, but you say Shandy. But one almost yes, woman see and they are quite no woman in human rights, woman in constitutional rights, woman in one for common sense and to. And to move by no what do what to money at the mission school so na money or more aircon all because who could be say because a buy no and a CCC school dying a buy no and a bought schools in hoka and then 30,000 crore could tear say yeah found a bar and call Wesley Girls and answer St. James and I be a mission school. And you know, people bring their children back from the private sector to the public sector as secondary. Why? Because mission schools are keeping your education system attractive. Now we know sabe who fear nyansa woni sankofo we ba beko. And we are buying now buy you know woman na wutu ani asi wo ho a no mo so for wo ho adwen a what to be left of. Until see there are a number of things. The last one maybe Bekania jump to the next subject. Sika humasuamu no ye de sika na bo akoma na investment ade be wura humasuamu ehun sunsanso na resource na benya ya enti ye ba ye no President Kufuor ado ode te say oto ne bo ase prioritize humasua e make sure say the bia ne da no se ne bo wura mu kura no betiti a ode de so odi wura mu bia de be wura mu edum pempen so a covid buy o manis kasem call from kura no o tete budget so no say education there on to so da ontwam o release and they for their first year budget NDC for evo 231 billion so mo de ba be bo humasua ho akohoma omu wie ye no be pem ne a o December mu a ye ba be conclude year no omo de sector ne ka 12 billion cedis in arrears.
A man to mention
12 billion no eda ho a sebe omuntumi nka ho asempo in arrears. Intino and nyo makro na nkasa 12 billion no ede ba be siesie na ma humasua agina brane no ni nyina no ebesi ni trase ama yenya sansunsanso yi. And he says amongst that 12 billion no na nka de bi better textbooks and when you say scan into one to hunsunsanso ni yehu. Sa 12 billion no se bia nka de kwa akoto nuane a o promise yes for ba obe wankasa o de sika be ma headmaster akodwa so akoto aponche abe aponche nkakra o ba ye utu a 1 month wantumi antua biu enkura no nya duane panni o kudidi wo matem o Jubilee House ko kan say headmasters no sabotage na wo mo nuanuane pa inform to ba besesa back to buffer stock de na ye ya o se anya o bastardize ye no ho nso a o koya o ko free nuane a wantumi antuaka enti no suppliers nso fa wo ho adwen se ye supply biu ankura no ebre enya nuane ni no na asa adwane call headmasters for nso afi de monsanko na mo amofo manim kwaje na mo ko free nuane akire be pesika dia enti o mu hu enwasuane so enti no what the 12 billion the debato textbooks enkoye the debato past questions the debate teachers na allowance ni nyina untumi ntua is 12 billion nim. And you know, how would you expect the child to pass? And the nyina ebinom so kase and the NDC for one more said that pa and omo ye humasua na tro kan said the be ya enkwala no kakra bi ne be pass ya tertiary said the be ya omo no fee stress no fee no stress fee no one stress students omo sa 2500 mpo anya ska tini bia o 2,500 or 3,000 cities no mutuiano. So they so betia ma wom na nipa ketewa bi na bɛkɔ akɔ apply nti no na sa artificial barriers yi ɛbɛba nti so
Jabana sheda no wa failing kra no
nti no that's what people are suggesting nti no if like I told you, one passing master, unya A1 ewo di aka nyina akra untumi nko.
Core subjects no math, social studies, integrated science and English.
And one passing math said you over 50 more than half am pass ya. Na say nipa kakra bi na eden. E ba be tertiary and hono mo bedwom nti wo pone bibi kakra bi a wobetumi dia atua no aba begina simple so dia campaign say oh me promise no feel stress metua ahina atua nipa dodo be na to me boaye ye will be a friend of gross tertiary enrollment ratio.
Yeah.
So man bi abetumi akowanimu na watumpon na se wantumi improve gross tertiary enrollment ratio ankwanimu mena nrum pempen so around 40%. You are joking. Enti no wo bana wo ma pass rate ni so ate no, you are rather inhibiting your development in the long term. And we are in a very dangerous time. Education, you know. So right,
Reverend, quickly, my young Roma Imra Subjafie, yes, someone jet to say, you knew so mine is $60 million, and fan quarter presidential jet, and my mampany John Dramani Mahama. Obitin to a baby say a priority, because here was our jet EB or wha, yenya, some could tabra command back say pristine. That means say a wahwading, ye the Quem say France, Eco CCA, ye nim say Assad now, Abba, a say pristine, and I pristine, and here say yes, I allocated $60 million say your quarter presidential jet na.
Yo, Minia. In fact, the American say we NDC ni na what they you must saying some idea politics and you should bow down your head in shame. So we see don't get ya. Said the okotna radio so the ball o mampeni maham o mampeni Akufo-Addo kokose o nim no kaso o kwakoto bibi say ye aeroplane aircraft say helicopter say ye presidential jet na ehu hia e commande nkofo na afi na ekototo helicopter ne presidential jet na obi akonom ho nkwan enti no u batia na butia na at the time asujafo the report by say ye helicopter sing na dada part na kurampo no nya bi na maintenance cost no sura na eko enti nyame na kurakura womo eye helicopters ne kakra ye ntofo from ma wom na even presidential jet ne kura na say enye engine akorodu eko maintenance a chance aba eso man penipe ewimshen foforo de tukwane ade mo say da bi da it's in pristine condition. Broja Jemfi ene ono na ye deputy minister for defense eko jina radio so ni TV so ko kan say ye presidential jet ne ye aircraft na ye wono ye mono bibia ense wo ba bia. In fact it is one of the best in Africa. Ne bedroom pempenso e best say 2030 2032 ene are we not in 2025? So why are you changing it? Kuje to blankwa eye ni tiri hu sham e de kotna radio so TV so e de kan say ana ni tiri say enye sham bi wa na
hu fuye
e bia mfi so mo ba power de say me kan e woni me nya adwen ana say etiri na e hu ofe say de hu aye sham enye fe
ai sa hwe no
e ni tiri hu sham de kotna radio so TV so say the Bureau of Justice say a play no in pristine condition because na maintain pristine poda wo mo na de buy what dey kwachufusu say in pristine condition enti no say engine ba kokora say wo mu a engine mienu na aka no ye fa soldier for no ntena mu na ye for mampani ntena mu muntu and ye say be shiu e be bofo mu be den yo emfa ne ho wo mo kan we mu nyina esama warning see nim near the proposal bia the ba Mmahye say ye kwakoto bibi di ama asojafo na ye ni amanyofo na kwakoto hwa wo mbegbagu ye fisa agro mu di so ampa ma proposal bi beto parliament na ye the acquisition of 6 fighter jets e baya omo ebodgu yi e kaseti ai no problem na asojafo nyankopon enso bo mo ho ban enti no ye helicopters kakra wo hoi omo ye ne kakra de koy presidential jet almost say ewiemusan adware e na omampani Kufuado pedware nti na woko high plane on ye cartoons ni ade nyina say ensuo to na ensuo begu so aye president Kufuado ensuo a odi dware no na begu so and presidential jet no moko akoto no sabi adwaye wo mu ana so me yi picture of adwaye ne video the
one who saw jet no amukoto
Falcon 6X upa Google na YouTube na Google Falcon 6X wa wotie bia ko Google na frɛ line no na ma me feedback na hwɛ adwaye wo mu a ebro hene me ne omi enu adwaye kura no ye kambo mu a enuru sa adwaye
sa jet no aye kɔtɔ
sa jet na nisifo kwa akɔtɔ no ɛno adwaye wo mu no ɛso sene mimi ne omi enu adwaye kambo nti no sa anya atwom ne hypocrisy no na modi ye politics nyina wie ye no ɛna kɔ ba sɛ nyame so die yɛsɛ abo ni dua nyame na yɛ den
opra no ho
enti wo ma sojafo kɔ bae politician bi a wo mo fa no bia no Nyankopɔn yɛ tata de wo mo kɔ bae ɛna mo bae no place na ɛnyɛ no a yɛn tɔfo from mo se da bi ɛyɛ yɛntu no ɛna mo kɔ tu ba ko a August amma bio sadly kɔhye yɛ enti na kɔhye yɛ na no say a sojafo miensa na free mu wo mu moja no it's a stain on the hands of NDC and any politician or the retooling of Air Force the year politics oppose you know it's a stain on their hands because senka 5 years ago for me ka sojafo na wo mu
okay
so politicians no wo kwakọ wo politics but soja ni de the most patriotic duty say ya ma instructions say ko to play no say you obey before complain akwahwere ne nkwa enti no wo bia anka 6 years ago 4 years ago ye to ye di hu nkoma a bogu ye no senka ye koto ya anka by the time wo ba power anka mono na gu ho aba anka mo ba be yusu enti nka sa trip na anka mo be ko be fiedu no anka foforo ni bi na anka mo be yusu ka mo nko yusu da ma na nkote nto enti no wo tito ya wo mo ankasa kofa wo mo expert captain fojo no mbe ye hwehwe mu a eno mo recommend say some place na ho ni nyina scrap
okay
ntien ground ni nyina na ni nyina te say Z9 no
bebacho baby a yeto alupre no a jet no a me kan alupre na me nkrasi fo emi nuanom mo betia sie emi ekrasi ni pa baby a mampan John Dramani ma se beto no a obedware ne wone ne na kantuma nom on betena se awe nsa whisky no ma nyina wo mo be bia hono no yenko
baby obedware no baby obedware munyi na manfo
bebacho weto ne Facebook se sia se pa 107.3 na hwe Falcon 6X and
yes,
X6 6X okay video mo video so na yanko afi yanko
na me de me tumra na kire si na etwa
ani afi pa wo abagina ni
oh se na me wi a meka bibi e le twato na ekoba se wo mo ankasa expert wo mo de helicopter crash na say hey sound the NDC MPP for Kenya na no kre but mameka went to ho 2 weeks before mi madam for honorable Dr. Mane Boama eba be free mu na sabre no wo ba be free mu oko President Mahama oko ka kire ni say o man penin sabre na sa fa kon dada na wo ho no ai wo ho mo say pressing condition eno ye fa kon 900 EX
okay
eno na akose France for best 6 months by 5 months omuntumi omu ye maintenance na no asa I postpone
yeah
no more who be before say before so say yes anye mu ye pe no say I don't know say pa yes anye and of course president reporter me be defense minister mehunu Sunday honorable Dominic Niti wo ne president Kufuado mo kan ya ntin say no kre plane be biadru na nye kra entino so mo amma yanka ho asem ne yankotofo fra dada no penti won san de besi Ghana ha na so wo mampani wo so di tu kwan ya me o mane bo amade me ne me mfuru bi me furu commercial de aba
wo ka kire
mampani Mahama
2 weeks and no be free mu
2 weeks and so be free mu it's unfortunate entino NDC for they must apologize to President Kufuado They must apologize to Ghanaians. Reckless politics. Woman de presidential travel and the Ghana Armed Forces and more than say the boy of ye and then the pebi and the ma woman bugu yeno. Yes, and ne so almost say woman barbeto helicopters ato a presidential jet akahua. They must apologize to Ghanaians and apologize to Akufo-Addo. And no than Chenya. Woman be helicopter crash report. Almost say the whole be a young grand into Minoka say. For the past 3-4 months, no, you need helicopter be to me to the Koba or Ghana.
Wow.
Everything. I am telling you, sir, everything has been grounded. Hey, now, and Uncle Unia be a pilot. Planes a whole night says Z9. Z9 2 year Uncle Ma, NDC 4. Do you NDC MPs do you no money a day and then now radio so say almost suspected foul play na pilot no kraja be onya qualify na we refi atem didi on didi pilot now we are one of the best we have in the world no who ka atem on didi wo and to pilot to be any obe fly anything fault wo ho can no na ko mo adjust the koba everything is grounded we MPP ni am so 10 year we MPP ni na uti atini enti no what your mem na se waso daafo eni plane ba kokora emergency bi to soja ni bi otamale boko sampa baby betumi akwakoye rescue akofano na ba 37 na se ne elsi to 4 helicopters emma sojafo na wo se wo MPP ni ntie mongu a sabe dwen sojafo ne ho ansa emfuani into wani omutiri ho shem ne babies with sharp titi ho emfuani ento NDC for asiedu nketia broja jamfi ne wani a ade reckless politics no emfuani into omani na nkobọ asojafo na bro emmo oman na nkasa ban mo eho abro oman wo mu hwe enkura atwa eho ahia nyina akande a wo mo planes a wo mo wo ne in fast military accoutrement wo mo wo no ye ni ho fa entino ma yenkobo mo abro enti sa presidential jet no omo de buy omo so so for us we will not oppose it obi fum kuma
obi fum
man fum nwa
but na more opportunity be to resist it
see,
because some more numbers in woman
you can have the numbers but you see you can just wait to me a 87 at on but you can't swim against the wind of the 32 million population Ghana for our poison one more drain at the far military procurement and aircraft one so yeah near patriotic as opposition near responsible near soja for near Ghana ho na Ghana bambo ho near so yeah the quiet politics sir there were several points you between a raise here you be poison Ghana ni bi adwen into no the be ban say near yeah nkoto because you can pass it but won't impo nkoto because demonstration bi anka be ba no wonya ba bi impo na discipline na si but at the end of the day no soldier for no abo ma bro na kromu ha no soldier for no ehwe enyoma Burkina for the krade koma wo military wo ni porto ye wo kra bia na Ghana port no mo de ba
ne dia koma
ye ne ye soldier for ya na ekoyi escort de koma wo mo Ivory Coast border Burkina border nti bosumi bia no mani tua investment a Traore yedigu omo military ni mu nti se edru se MPs enkwaje allowance na ne opposition ne majority wo nyina kan bom ko sign de ma wo mo ho yenkotoka ani wo nyina akoka wo mo ho bom yenkwaje lo emfa nkotwa kwan se de be ya MPs bi ebe popular ne ato am wo mo de a mu nyina mo gitum akotwa sa kwan no na se dru soja force na emfia nwotwe NDC for the reckless politics e block ni nyina emene ya grando ye place nyina me bi nko bi ma na se wo de guilt ani muje ye hwegu ye ho afodi a wo di ye nti na so mo so wo kwa akoto na wo so ye MPP ni na wo so the same reckless politics no na aba be ya sabi a obe ma sabi owo e de ahomte de haden e de aka enti na me say we MPP ni na ate say minority no ya gi atomu say ye nkoto sa wiemu hyan a sabia na ke obi ka nso ye ma ho donti no munti ase ma ye ne entoma wom na onim empeni ka me bi se de opra aboa ne ho no na ko onim se ko bawi ne ti na ko pra ho yi ena wiase nso utu adubone e be den e ka wa no sa plane ye kwa akoto yi ebeba no na Dr. Bawumia na president too.
Say 3 years and how many years?
Yes, 3 years. And by the time I bet Jacka we no 2020 latter part of 2028 no. Say new man sa na bibianko ye ntem ma man temwa by the agreement no presidential jet in the crown ebeba 2029. Ebeba na Dr. Bawumia na president.
Okay.
Ebeba no na aban ya wo ye nyoma troka no nyame nso de ho aketua be ma wo mti no omo ani be hu Kenya nso omo na anye den ensi ho
but Reverend obi tincho be bisa say de ye wono a ye se ya ko repair ya ko siesie ye de abagana no ye ko tonwe ya na no ebe serve them purpose ye ntimi nton we no na ye ntiska ni bi mfiri mu.
You see the first question ye near kan ni say one more na say e in pristine condition till they should fly it.
Mama mpayin ntram.
Well, yes, then you want to say in pristine condition. Yes, Santo for Franca ba na oba e kenu na otimu. Was it there be mono dia tram na fa ko ada na ntram. Ntu okọ katai plane no esi ha o enso private jet amono chia ho e no de be fa ne ko e.
Think on tra dia say num.
Dentina there be so say a pristine condition. And it's airworthy certified to fly. And then one friend one omoko for private jet de call Qatar Nancy and call Qatar. You see, and now make us a politics and the person they are and will be capa. But at the end of the day, no or no politician no echo Qatar in there. When you're not down for be or Qatar or the private jet are bedding. Abefanico. What is in it for that person? What is in it for him? So no so obe man contract be the tuaka me wa and you know wo de wo politician na kwa wonya wonua de efo wonya private jet de ko nti soja ni nso no oni nua a wo private jet oni obi a contract bi oso a onso wo bi a de be man afro no onye de onko. You see why you must all agree say obi fum kuma me fum nwa.
Right.
But there can I say the order than what's one fraud there. You must come and explain why I was one fraud. That's the number one thing. You must come and explain why I was one fraud. Now who explain it we are and no ye say and ye cotton because $60 million now ye babe tam need ya cotton for front. I was say account for something. And you know that you doing two friends saying presidential jets. Ubenya two presidential jets and no like in the thinking of President Kufuor but kunya kesepa be call long haul.
Okay.
To me afa be 40-70 passengers.
So far presidential jet the first 16 as saying.
Yes, and no and no intend to a bit to an call Japan, call Singapore, call Australia, call London, maybe US and no intend to afa born Nikitwa Marco they said they were enti no se wo kwa koto miinu na se miinu na ye ketwa akwes wakoto Toyota Corolla miinu na si ufie na ba akwe brand new na ba akwe dada. What do you need Toyota Corolla miinu? So it means that it's all torn dada no
now would be so
koto. So that is what you say one minority you say one say fa kono so mo koto dia ne no military nti because soldier ni be kwa kutu nti no ye dwen soldier fo ni nti ne mongu dia eno dada na e wo ho no monton womo ko buy womo se womo anya no be 15 million na say there be 15 esua mo san ko bio ko pre bi nka ho enuru be 20 million. So what you say
okay
na say drew be 20 million dia eno uti free 60 million ni mu na say Ghana the 40 bi na ekoso
$40 million.
And that is the reason why at the same far corner and the ekwa koton so the be ya the same far corner be kwa replace e wo manufacturer ne ho ne asoso. But in
the same company. Okay.
And in Premprenya, plain beyond Tunco may I any be there. And on the honor say you say you pristine
on trim.
I'll say a waha.
Okay.
The Becan Swat
Matthias,
Nzino, the mimic would now gugu the co ugugu online. Now we bought planes, you know, over bought one more type one. Prices ning na beba.
Okay.
Now share Falcon say Falcon X 6X Uba it's about 50. It ranges between $53 million to $59 million.
Okay, so approximately 60 million.
When I 60 million, I president never better to say additional features. Never be a demon safety near idea and okay can a drew. I don't think say because of politics I have to scandalize it say BBC sikadie bi ni ade beko ho. Yeah, make us want to say.
Yeah.
The same GDA no any day ma helicopter no. But the can say me team for you, I will not come and scandalize this procurement. Name no and be painting say aboasrewa.
O jere batata.
Omo kwa koto helicopter na free Airbus for ho. Airbus so de bono hene. What Airbus are then about trim. Government official 1 and government official 2. And to the minority can't tell what mono say. Me scandalize BB de kwa koma soldier for. Now one enhwese one more NDC fu ya one na kwa kodi enu akoto no. Enhwese one kwanko fa scandal bi make ka ho enko
suspecting foul play.
No, nobody. I cannot. In all fairness, mean to me can say scandal bi ho. They make us what you say. But they should prove us say won be wie no oye na bia nkoba ho na won kofa sabe unfortunate situation any plane bia na yakwa akoto foforo de ama esojafo a eno na ade konom kwan eno na akwa na troka eno ntino we told them said they shouldn't use any middleman omunkoto Airbus was straight but eno mpo no they should make sure say government official 1 government official 2 bia anya den
right mera say reverend to time ne be jaw but answer ne be jaw no be attest quick one wo ye Sophia wo my embrace with fie anti LGBTQ+ bill no mo say akosi sen
anti LGBT bill no NDC fo dwane ho bro hene enne mo mpeso mbeti ne din en mo te pena mo dwane wo mpeso mo behu ani mo oh NDC fo nyina empeso mbehu animu mpo ewo other paper ne so and because of enunti no obekaya first day I the bar the third meeting na wo other paper ne so emma ye hu the day journalists for to try say hey human sexual rights and family values bill na abo ade ehwa na call be free baby buy the call mpenifo no omudi NDC fo ani mo parliament no say why na ma kwa say sa bill no meto a etwagu say bill na bo call ne buy a de chen no mo ye free other paper ne so
other paper no am ko discuss wo man imras with you no
mo ye free so
wow
bono e bin see that you see you can list something on the other paper na mum say won't take him pa ebe wo so akopem even if it's 3 months mpo na wunya enru so nko kan empa ebe woso a request that is a parliamentary practice and to know for you to quickly remove it no not just say call be free baby aba and e ba ye na raise question say adan na free so majority leader Mahama Yaraga can say adan e krampo no ohun die nti ebe to so na speaker of parliament say onimu hwe na de no ohun die nti free baby free ebe to so meanwhile na afa all the processes me agazete. But be that as it may say, I not speak anyhow. 6 days later, Obama ruling say, Marano, and some method that paper so. Bible swimming saying ye me and send actually, the Fiamepo, our year majority chief will say, I just said next year answer. Woman about that paper so. And just said, I didn't casano. Omon person who be humpo other paper so. They are running away from the bill now. Almost say by force, no. President Kufuor don't sign no. And they don't even want us to pass it. Nempo President Mahama sign. Obeka and say President Mahama can so on the why ready. So Obe sign.
Yeah.
And you know say no say if if Parliament is able to pass it, I will sign it. It is a parliament and pass it there. So no otini baby.
Yeah.
And you know, or yes, I say when you speaker of parliament, any majority leader or no leader of government business, no. So most succeed block there. Now say I met other people ne sumpu young consider the say pass it. That's what you. And it say oh you Ghana ni na say what they LGBT who I die. Said the NDC for the year propaganda the two trim say President Kufuor ne MPP for ye ne a ye center right party a ye conservative party a ye nso so sa ne matantan no so no omu twa ntro kire mo se ye ne ene so so nti no ma wonya ye ho tan kwoto abeti aye no ene NDC form pese bill no mpo no ebeba be top parliament paper so mpo ene a discuss it.
Right. Reverend Meda, se ma min force na kase ma Reverend John in team Fojo na Bomia campaign ko say na sorry papa.
Onyame adaroma ko yi papa. Enyina fampa bo entachire esanse say the Ghana for any da so an say de entra NDC fu twa ye de ba power nyina afe ba ko pentamu omo ho ada ho na obi ehun se sai entro nti ene anto ama Dr. Baumia enti no Ghana for esan peno de aba no wo MPP ni na se tumi na apede a eno no enye baby obi free enye esomo no gidi obi ewo de ye de ne kwa ya ton na wi dada Ghana for ni no kura bia se kuro bia mu a ye de ne kwa ye campaign enye den ma ye no ene Dr. Baumia ye mo ano o me boa ye nyina.
Right, Meda.